got Umar Alam, who is going to lead the side of the Real Sultan Summerbugh, and I've got Adil Kachru, who is going to lead the side of JK11 Shopian, and also I've got Mr. Asim Saab alongside, who is going to be the special guest, and we have got chief organizer Zahid Afzal Bhat as well in this very stage. So not taking much of your time, it's all knockout clashes. The team winning goes to the next round, and the team losing, they go and pack their bag and baggage. So it's a crucial clash. Both teams, they will be having their real strategies how to go and move on with the game. Not taking much, it's Asim who has got the coin. Let's see, he flips, and who's going to call?
Didn't Adli call?
So it's going to be the call from Adil Kachru. Heads.
Tails.
It's tails. Umar, congratulations. Winning toss, straight the question, your decision.
We'll field first.
And reason for fielding first.
It looks a wet on one side. It looks a wet areas are there. I think it will help the spinners.
And talking about this knockout clash, you have just done the hard work reaching these stages, and now at knockout clash, you believe it's a quite crucial match. You win, you go to the next stage, but you lose. Definitely, you know what will be the results.
Yeah, absolutely. Every game is a crucial game now, and from now on, we can't relax.
And talking about the combination.
Yeah, same combination. We was playing with the same side. Only Sunil is coming. He is just fulfilling the side. He already played 2 games, but between that, he was left out for a game, and he's back now.
And talking about the plans, you would love to restrict the opposite side on
120.
120 around. So best of luck for the game. Thank you, Umar. So let's have a talk with Adil. Adil, toss तो आपने हारा, लेकिन you are invited. आपको पहले बैटिंग करनी है.
नहीं, बिल्कुल दोनों चीज़ के लिए टीम को रेडी रहना चाहिए, चाहे बॉलिंग आएगी बैटिंग आएगी. तो होपफुली अब अच्छा टारगेट सेट करेंगे 140 150 तक, तो फिर डिफेंड करेंगे.
तो मैं बात करना चाहूँगा कॉम्बिनेशन के हवाले से. एनी स्पेशल चेंजेस इन योर साइड फ्रॉम द लास्ट मैच?
आज 2 चेंज है. जुनैद काजी जो गांधरबल का है, और जाहिद लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स.
नॉकआउट स्टेज है अभी तक. इससे पहले जो लीग मैचेस थे वहां पे थोड़ी सी आपको फ्रीडम मिल रही थी, बट इट्स अ नॉकआउट गेम. तो यू बिलीव डेफिनेटली जस्ट लाइक अ मस्ट विन गेम फॉर द साइड.
एग्जैक्टली, दोनों टीमें मेहनत करेंगे. तो ये नॉकआउट स्टेज है, तो इसमें ज़्यादा ही मेहनत लगेगी, और हम चाहेंगे कि हमारे हक में हो.
तो फाइनल क्वेश्चन, कल इश्तियाक रसूल ने एक बात इस टूर्नामेंट के हवाले से कही थी कि क्वालिफायर एलिमिनेशन यहाँ पे स्टार्ट हुए थे. दैट वाज नॉट लुक्ड इन द रेस्ट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट. सो उस हवाले से आप पर्सनली क्या एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
बस बड़ी जितनी भी अच्छी टीमें हैं वो हमेशा मेहनत करते आ रही हैं स्टार्टिंग से ही टूर्नामेंट में. तो हम भी चाहते हैं कि जो ज़्यादा मेहनत करे उनके लिए एक दो चांसेस मिलने चाहिए, जिस तरह से हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ ने दिया है. तो हमारी भी यही.
All the best. Thank you very much. So talking about the toss, it's won by Umar Alam, and he is going to bowl first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very, very special good afternoon to everyone. It's already past 25 minutes past 12. And we're live from House of Wealth Champions League, Lucktipora. And a knockout clash. Yesterday we had that qualifier between Sultans and Hillview. Sultan is registering a victory, going to the finals. Hillview have got still one more opportunity. But they got to wait for that match, for that team. They will have the opposite side. And eventually, now today as we have the knockout clashes started, and it comes out as the first one between JK11 Shopian and the Real Sultan Summerbugh. The team winning here, they will have to wait and just wait for the second team that gets done tomorrow for that one more knockout match between Sky Stars Budgam. And there, they will be having a match together. Tomorrow it will be Sky Stars Budgam and Team House of Wealth. And the team winning tomorrow, they will have a match with the winner today. And in that match, the team that comes out as a winner will have Hillview Rajouri. It will be just like as a semi-final then. Toss won by captain of the Real Sultan Summerbugh Umar Alam. And it decided to bowl first. Looked. There is a bit of wetness. It rained a bit early in the morning, so better to try and take the advantage and see how the pitch behaves. And he was quite sure that we would love to restrict the team around 120. So Zahid starting the bowling proceedings. He was the man of the match in that last match where he picked up 5 wickets and he just created a history for just conceding 1 run only. That was something glorious from this man. So he goes ready. Is the first ball. It slips in place. And the first ball straight down the ground. It's a no ball as well. And the ball is gone straight to the fence after taking a couple of bounces and goes for 4 runs. Adilwani and Rasik. Two umpires off the game. Javed Daryab and Shoaib. Starting off with a no ball. And eventually it came out quite easy for this man to try and hit him straight down the ground. So now a free hit to the man. So he will be loving to try and get definitely something most out of it. And the plan is quite understood. Attack this areas. Muhsin Ramzan, Hinan Malik, Omar Alam, Sajad Kanai, Tajamal Baba, Amir Sofi, Boy Amir. Here in the lineup. It's a good team on account of the Real Sultan. So pre-hit coming your way. And not able to take the full use. Just a single. JK11 doing something quite better, bringing in the left and the right hand combination. We saw the same what Sultanas did yesterday, and it really worked for them. There was just one left-hander in that lineup. That really counted a lot for Sultans yesterday. So once again, I do mention it just a knockout stage because this series will just have the qualifier. Yesterday that qualifier match was played. It was Sultans got to the finals and Hillview just having one more match and take his aerial route. Adilwani. Post ball, bang! Over extra covers. So the plan is understood. Not let Yazjeed settle and take him and just try and get as many as you can. There was a flight in ball and Adilwani was all set for that shot. Lovely, glorious, over extra cover. So number of runs coming, a boundary is 6 and no ball. And JK11 Shopian starting the proceedings even though they lost the toss and invited a bat first. It's 12 for no loss. What a start. That's where you can be absolutely facing some heat against the likes of this Yazjeed. Look at that. Goodness me, fraction turn away, close to the up stump. And luckily escaped. Adilwani hails from Tral Pulwama. Nice ball, had to go to the back foot. So I was talking about Yazjeed. If you remember the last game he played, he was the man, he was considered, he was declared player of the match for 5 wicket haul. And the runs he conceded, that was just single run. In his 4 overs, 5 wickets, 1 run only. So you can believe a great of a bowler this man is. He has got variations. And he has got that real flights, the turns. At moments he does just help that ball stick around where the batsman feels completely just a bit deceived. And eventually a very good comeback from Yazjeed after being hit for a boundary and a 6. Rest we saw the dot ball. So the first over goes JK11 Shopian.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं. घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप.
JK11 Shopian, if you look at the playing 11, they have got some good number of batters. You know, Adil Kachar is in the lineup, Sharid Shafi is in the lineup, Faisal Dar is in the lineup, Zahid Nisar is in the lineup, Cover Leggy is in the lineup, Faisal Lefty is there. Eventually, so they have nothing to worry about. All should be, the plan is just get the wickets safe. If you do not get too many quick runs in the power play, but you have wickets, you can take that accelerator any moment you want to. Such a dar now. A man known for picking wickets in the power play. That's what he has been doing. Starts off with a quicker. Hillview Rajouri. They will have still to wait for that opponent. That they will have to wait 3 more matches. This gets 1, tomorrow the 2nd, and then 3rd match between the winners of this match and tomorrow's match. That will be the opponent of Hillview Rajouri. And the winner of that match will go to Sultans and face them in the finals. Rasik lefty. Nice ball. Zahid keeps it straight to the line, into the stumps, not giving any room. That's a good ploy. That's a good plan on account of Zahid Dar. And we all know he's a capable, he's a special talent. Normally known as the bowling all-rounder. And has he, yes, up goes the finger. This man has got this tendency. At moments you will see his balls keeping low. And for the first two balls, they were in line. It was just defensive. This time again, just kept that consistency. And he lost his cool. Went for that on drive. Missed out. And Sajid Dar strikes. JK 11 one down. It's dozen on the board. And it's really a moment to enjoy and celebrate for the Real Sultan Summerbugh. And who goes next? Now Adil Kachru, I could see somebody else. That was just in line. There you see. Absolutely no issues with Javed Daryal. And quickly raised his finger. And Sajid strikes, as usually he does in the power play. Real Sultans really on the top, having the dangerous man Rosing lefty. So let's see who goes and joins Adil Wani now. Another left-hander. So plan of JK11 Shopian bringing some left-handers into the side. Chai plus 3-ish. Chai plus 3-ish. It's Amir lefty all the way from Bani Hill. And has it. And was some sound. Good take by Sajad. It came up brushing the pads. And eventually it's a brilliant take by Sajad Ganai. So toss is playing a crucial role, that's for sure. Because it gives you that freedom to try and just get to the decision. Lovely shot, glorious. Has it gone through? And in the meantime, we got to see the confirmation now comes from Javed Daryal. And in the meantime, the fielder on that whitish third man is down and under. And I could see the players getting close to him. But that's gone for 4 runs. And Amir lefty just plays it so glorious. And you could see it was Boy Amir. Oh, he was giving an absolute dive. Great efforts. And he is gone down. Maybe that ball just came underneath his body. Oh, no. This is absolutely desperate. I believe now he just gives a thumb, says, I'm okay, no issues. What a glorious shot that was from Amir lefty. Waited, let the ball come close, and just played with so ease. There you go. Just watch out the determination. That efforts from Boy Amir, he got his hands, and there you just hitting those cushions. Those boundary cushions. And into the ribcage. And now he is all okay. And he's up. He's a warrior. He's a fighter. And he doesn't give up. He's 16 for 1. And glorious. Ho ho! Slightly over pitch and crashes it through covers. That will earn him a lot of confidence. And a boundary to finish the number 2. It's 20 for 1. Watch out that shot. Just in half volley. And he just really crashes it through covers and crashes it for 4 runs. There are runs on the board. If you try and talk about they're going at 10 runs per over, that's a good stage for them. That can really compensate that early loss of Rosig lefty, because having runs on the board, that's where you feel a bit relaxed as a team, as a player. But Yazid continues 317 matches. And he might be coming up with some different plans. So once again, the plan of Adil Kachru from JK11 is quite understood. He wants to have a left and right hand combination. Because that is something where you can create some challenges against the bowlers likes of Yazid. Nicely played. Ample time. Jamal Baba is having some tough stage with the bat. Normally we could see him in that last match bowled brilliantly, picked up 3 wickets. It was a semi-final out there in Ramhal Cricket League. And in the meantime, umpire Javed Daryal checked the bat of Amir lefty and rejected it. Not passing that batting gauge. There you go. Never easy for a batter these days. So I was talking about that semi-final out there in Ramhal Cricket League between Royal Goodwill and Sky Stars that's been postponed on account of the heavy downpour in that region. Next update, gotta wait for the same. This bat, the new one, that's been handed over to Amir lefty. It's accepted. It's gone and passed that test at batting gauge. So 21 for 1. Amir lefty batting on 8 of 3. Glorious 2 shots he has gone in that last over. Waits for Yazid. Good ball. Lovely. Glorious into the block hole straight away. Slips continue. We saw the same in that last match. Umar Alam had a good day with the catching, slip catching, got 2 catches. And now you could see after those runs, a 6 and a boundary on account of Yazid. Now he finds things back in control. Talk about the power play, I believe JK11 Shopian will be quite happy if they go on to score around 40 plus. Just a 1 wicket down. That will be the plan for them. And a special update. Around 1:10 the match will be stopped. And all we have to go for that Friday prayers. It's a Friday today. At 1:10 the match has to be stopped. And it's Friday prayers. Last ball. Oh, lucky for Adilwani. Corner inside edge. And he's pushing his partner for 2. It was a fumble by Zahid. And a great over comes to an end. Better than the first. Just 1 extras. 3 overs gone. Slightly going 8. That's why JK11 will be thinking that things are really going quite great and smart for them. It's 24 for 1. And it's just like a must-win game. You know, it's a knockout. Oh, Upish, glorious, sensational timing. That's Amir lefty for you. Well, he has made his mind. He has got a deal in plans. That's the boundary is all. Number 3 for this man. That's the best shot so far, I would say. Knows the fielder was just up inside the circle. So it was only to just make the ball go over his head. And with his back leg up in air, And added something more spice to that shot. Glorious. Great. Magnificent strike. Amir lefty. Hails from Kupwara. He's a good boy. Good cricketer. Possesses a good knowledge of the game. Reads the situation well. And ultimately, that's why, you know, as J11 Shopian, when he have got the services of Amir lefty, you believe always that he's surely gonna give you the best thing. And he goes again, just to the left of that wideish mid-on. Well, it was a bit risky, but eventually it came to the worth. And another boundary, this time onto the onside by Amir lefty. And the best thing about the shots, he's using full pace of the blade. And I was telling you, his plan is to deal in boundaries. That's what he is doing. Even though the jump in air, not reaching to the close. Watch out. Moves on to 17 quickly. Zahid has to showcase some different plans with the line. Slower ball, straight down the ground. Ho, ho, ho! This is something sensational. And another just a like half volley, and he was onto it quickly. And just to the right of that man at that mid-on. Another on drive. Glorious. Watch out. Full face. That's gone down for 4 runs. It's really dealing. 3 boundaries in this over. Oh, wrapped on the pad. And I believe that's a bit high. That's why there was not a big appeal. But a good over comes to an end. 12 from it. 4 overs gone. They're going 9 runs per over. Is 36 for 1.
Mega event is arriving. Stay tuned. House of Wealth Champions League T20 Jammu edition.
Amir lefty, the Kupwara boy, doing some wonderful job as a batter out here, especially in the power play. You know, you are 1 down, but you are going quite great with the run rate as well. Going nice, going strong, going sweet. Wickets in hand, runs coming. Zahid. Well, there is a plan against this man. Not to give him a wicket. Just keep on. Just try to play him out. You give him a wicket, is lethal then. You keep him out of that wicket column. Things can really come easy for JK11. But Umar Alam still having this man, relying heavily and just letting him bowl consistent. Oh, that's D. That's where he is so tough to pick. He will go with same arm. He will go with same action. He will go with same strategies. But all of a sudden, there is something in that where the ball just spins just a fraction away from that right hander. And they're appealing, but I guess it came onto the blade. Maybe Zahid wasn't comprehensive, no interest at all from this man. And you look at that, this over, just no runs so far. He was hit for 12 off his post, then he has made a strong comeback. But Amir lefty is playing some delightful shots. Control. There is focus. There is that style, placement, perfection, timing. That's what Amir lefty is all about. And I believe inclusion in the side of JK11 Shopian, that's really worth 21 of 11. Just a strike rate of approximately 200. It's a question now. It's a real challenge how he faces Zahid. He hasn't faced too much of this man. No slips in place. Last ball of this over. Rather 2 balls to go. And how he tackles this man. Oh, there you could see There you could see he was convinced to just try and go a bit long strike defensive. But all of a sudden the ball jumps at this man. Luckily not carrying straight to Zahid. Amir lefty. And again gone through. It's a tough take for Sajjad Sultan. And in the meantime, it's run away and gone for 4 runs, 4 extras. That's where he is so great. And totally, he was not able to read this ball, Amir lefty, but lucky. And the ball just went past and over the
House of Wealth Financial Services, guiding you towards financial freedom. From mutual funds to portfolio management, from alternate investments to trusted advisory. We help you grow, protect, and preserve your wealth.
To lakes
House of
that
Wealth,
guard the silence
where
of
your
ages.
financial journey
Empires may
finds
crumble,
direction.
kingdoms may fall, but House of Wealth conquers all.
Now there is a change in the bowlings. Captain brings in Ahmed Sopi. Last over of the power play. Things looking quite great and smart and strong for JK11. 41 for 1. Just 1 over to go of the power play. And a slow ball starting with just a bit flight. Adil was just ready and he was, just all set to just crash it through. But I still feel that JK11 Shopian has got very good things in control. Normally in the power play, when you are 2-3 wickets down, not too many runs on the board. But here it's completely opposite of that. It's 1 wicket down. There are 41 runs. They're going around 7.5. Projected score also revealing around 150. So that's where the stage and the basics, the foundation is there. And only now the batters have to play just a normal game. It's not where you lose your cool. And you come around 4-5 runs per over in the coming 3-4 overs, not losing a wicket more. That will give a push to the rest of the batters. They will enjoy to come and they will go for those freestyle of shots. Good partnership working between these two, already gone past 30. Last ball of the power play, just a single. And lost his control. That was slower ball. Amir lefty, he was ready for that shot pretty early. But lucky that the ball not kissing the stumps. Gone through straight to the safe hands of the keeper. Done with the power play. A single run from it. It's 42 for 1.
Mega event is arriving. Stay tuned. House of Wealth Champions League T20 Jammu edition.
Another change. It's Vijan Panchal. And Umar Alam, he knows that we got to go for those regular and frequent changes. We play regular to the options. So now Vijan Panchal with the ball in his hands. Let's see how he operates. JK11 Shopian looking quite smart and strong. Yeah, 42 for 1. Full toss. That's been swung away. That's gone all the way. That's on the road, going to take some land and rest. It's a welcome to the crease by Adilwani. And you bowl a juicy full toss. And Adil says thank you, and he accepts it with an all great heart. This is a gift. What a clean strike. And Vijan Panchal, I believe, not having that proper grip of the ball. Two left armers. Eventually, now with the plan, Omar Alam, he needs to break this partnership. Things aren't going quite smart and strong for the side. It's really opposite. Oh, just a bit of a sweep. What a shot. A slog one. And gone again on the road. It's two. It's Adilwani who's doing the damage. And I believe the plan is totally working for JK11. Not let the bowlers, especially the left arm, settle down. And it's a half century on the board. It's 54 for 1. Look at that. Glorious big shot. And the good thing about he just got close to the pitch. Watch out. And you ball onto the pads. That's always not going to be easy. It's easy pickings for the batter rather. Things change quickly. Things can change quickly. He's going to push his partner for 2 more. Eventually, look at this over. I remember same comparison to Zahid. He was hit for 12. A boundary and a 6. Same goes with this man, Vision. 2 sixes already. Just coming up with some singles as well. Now you could look at the projected score. It's gone past 160. So things can just go and just get over then. Just get over it. I believe with the wickets in hand. It's coming quite easy. I believe the real attack, counter-attack in the power play. And Adilwani just doing some smart job. He's a lovely striker of the ball. And a single to finish. 14 from the over. Rather 15 from the over. 7 gone. Going over 8. It's 57 for 1. Sultan Summerbugh. They have been brilliant in this tournament, even though there we have seen some ups and downs with them. But the way they have bounced back, defeating Valley Warriors Srinagar in that last match of the pool and just getting into that knockout stage. Now playing this all knockout clash at the hands of JK11, it's really something where you believe in the capabilities of your side. Got just one step away to go to the next round. But things are looking just a bit opposite. Because JK11 Shopian losing toss, invited to bear, starting so nice in the power play, only a wicket down, 57 on the board. No impressions on account of the bowling changes. And Adilwani, he has given a heave. It's gone. Oh, this time on the road again. That's an enormous hitting abilities from this man. And the partnership has gone past 50. Adilwani today has come up and he has made his mind. He is going to deal in 6s. It rained pretty slow in the morning, but now it's raining. It's raining big, and it's raining big 6s from the blade of Adilwani. Reaching, going, heaving, and counting another half a dozen. 31 of 25. And wrapped on the pad. Close. Is it going to be? But Javed Daryal just signaling that was going down the leg stump. It capped low, you could see. Only the big thing to watch about is this ball pitching in line. It's a big concern. Smooth, soft, on the road, on the track. Not trying to do some over smart things, I would say, because it is coming smart for JK11 Shopian. Brilliant start to this game. Well, it'll be a dot to finish. 8 overs gone. But the best thing about this team, they're going over 8 runs per over. It's 65 for 1. It's Sunil Kumar. And Umar Alam is bringing all his options, what he has left in the kitty. Vision and Zahid not having so impressions today. Now bringing Sunil Kumar. So once again relying heavily on that spin options. All is Sajidar used. Even though towards the last moments you can use Tajamul Baba, who is known for bringing those slower balls into the attack. But Adil Wani has got some different plans, that's for sure. And on the back, but crashes it brilliantly. He was pushing his partner for 2, but his partner was not ready. So running has to be something where you got to be look forward. And maybe the players believing that we are going quite good around 8 runs per over, so not take too much of risks. And again, they will push through. Brilliant cricket. Just this tournament about to get concluded. Only 4 matches left after this gets done. This is the 22nd match. Oh, goodness me. Very close. And he was trying to guide it to find no connection. So a good over comes to an end. Not too many from it. 9 overs gone. 5 extras. JK11 losing toss, opting to bat. They're 60. Losing toss, invited to bat. They're 68 for 1. Important thing to see, Umar Alam has to look and bring all those experienced bowlers, strategies, plans to look and forward, break this partnership. Can't let this partnership grow stronger against you. Things can look really tough for you then to really, we believe to just put the things back in control. It's the wind that's really going against you. Adil Kachru not promoting today, just keeping him for that middle order phase. And he goes again. That's a glorious shot. In control. Maturity. And it's gone down to the deep backward square leg for 4 runs. He waited, used the crease, and goes for a bit of sweep shot. That's a lovely control. Just watch out. And he just was having his eyes on the ball. And to the right of Boymir, even though he was running quite hard, still finding no proper control. It's going quite nice and smooth. And guides it properly. There is Umar Alam. He will get to the stop of the ball. Another single. The good thing about JK11 having a close eye and a big eye on, they're having around 8 runs per over. Will take them to 160. And one more important opportunity they will have as a team. That's a wickets in hand. Oh, was there something? Sajjad Kanai. He's having some tough phase behind the stumps. He was shuffling. That was a brilliant ball. I believe there wasn't something involved, but it wasn't a good take. Flicks. There is a fielder onto the onside, straight onto the long on. A single. And takes the total on to 75. It's the last ball of the 10th. It's Adilwani who waits. Oh, that was a half-tracker. He will be absolutely disappointed not finding the things really after that great margins. A single to finish, 10 gone. It's 76 for 1. And I believe the umpires have called for a pause in the match. Not pretty sure about maybe waiting for some more moments. It is 110. So it is namaz time. The match has been stopped. That was already discussed at the toss presentation alongside the 2 captains of the teams. So prayer time. It's a Friday prayer. We will resume after we are done with the Friday prayers with JK11 Shopian looking very smart in the approach. Half stage through. Having a good control. It's 76 for 1. So it's a namaz time.
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
हाँ सा जमशेद नमाज पढ़ के पकान वापस कुछ पे बाबा निसार ये मैच लाइव अत गई पेज साइड पर प्रॉब्लम क्या है सह नीरान सह गो थोड़ा डिजेबल सी अत लगे टाइम कर यह यूट्यूबस पे JK Sports HB नत गई कि वो 5 मिनट गई फेसबुक पे JK क्रिक वॉइस वो तो यूट्यूब आ JK Sports HB फेसबुक आ JK क्रिक वॉइस ठीक है फिलहाल ठीक 7 रन गई 10 करीब आउट आपको कर आमिर लेफ्ट थी ना आदिल भाई आदर्श सिचुएशन है मैं करा ना जोड़ा था Zahid एक के बाद मिनट कैसे चलो
आप ज्यादा ऊपर खड़े थे बॉल का नहीं अब बड़ा ऊपर खड़े थे अगर लगती ना बड़ी तेज आती वो था बहुत ऊपर यहाँ से जा रहा था पॉइंट मत रटा इधर खड़े थे हाँ मगर सब बॉल दूर ठीक है ना वही बात है Coba Monga. Lota. Sunil. Siapa Monga. Red, Sala. Siapa Monga. So Jatra, siapa? Terus Manda Santiara speed, terus sih. Bola cek. Kau salah. Di siapa tahu? Kau.
How's that? Bold, bold, bold. Shaba Munga. Shabash, shabash, shabash. अब उठाओ सो पेड़ अगर पेड़ ऐसा ये शामुंगा शामुंगा शाबाश 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 शामुंगा असल जाई पड़ा शाबाश असल जाई पड़ा शाबाश बोल रे शामुंगा शामुंगा शाबाश 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 शबा मुंगा No, Monga, I like it, Yala Monga. Yala Madra Beata style. Monga, asal bada shaba. Ma doctor. Gut. Shabash. Shamunga. Chasal ba. Shabash. Finish asal po. Shabash. Doctor. Her पेड़ जा बम बना कर दे. Shabash. Go. Shamunga.
हो गया
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome you back. As we were done for the prayers, Friday prayers, and we're back. And JK11 Shopian, they are losing one more. It's Adil who goes back to the pavilion. And he has scored a brilliant half century, 54 of 43. And JK11 98 for 2 now, and Sunil Kumar strikes, and he strikes a big fish. We're in the O number 13. Things are looking quite progressive. Very good in control. Adilwani just played a good knock, and he was caught brilliantly at that deep square leg. Sunil Kumar just picking his wicket. So finally, let's see in the remaining, around 8 overs what we have left. How many? It's Adil Kachru who goes to the middle. The captain of JK11 Shopian. What will depend. Already the situation is under control. And eventually, Vision Panchal and SJ today not having much, I believe, of that bowling impressions. And I believe that was quite intentional and planned to deal with those options. And now already having 8 wickets in hand into the 13th. The plan may be try and just get close to 15 without losing any more, and then you can start a go. But still, I would say it's a very good position for JK11. And Amir lefty on that moment. He was giving an absolute, he missed out completely. And a good take by Zahid. He has been also brilliant with his approach of batting. And though only one pacer used in the form of Zahid. And he goes for that lovely shot deep in the crease. And that fine leg up in the circle just goes over his head. 2 bounces over the deep fine leg. It goes for a much needed boundary for Amir lefty. And with that boundary, it's 104 for 2. And you can have a look at the projected score. That's 162. Maybe they go more than that. Having 8 wickets in hand. Very great going. Wrapped on the pad. Could be, but umpire showing no interest in that appeal. And a dot to finish. It's 104 for 2 after 13. And having 7 overs left. And you go with the same approach. You finish at 164. Oh, goodness me. What a great work. That is something incredible. Just look at that. Beautiful creation. And here you are, having the spectators enjoying their time. Captain goes back to Vision Panchal now. Sunil Kumar has bowled 3 and Vision has got 717 matches, 912 wickets. Well, he is carrying a lot of experience along. And he was hesitant in between but had to move. Good call finally. Still that left and right hand combination going on. And importantly, what we have just seen so far, it's that partnerships, any format you are playing, and you have partnerships, you are always on the top of the game. That's what JK11 Shopian did believe in today. And again, Amir Lofty takes a long route and pays the price. It's Tajamul Baba who takes the catch and Vision Panchal strikes. Now the both set batters are back to the pavilion and back-to-back wickets. Amir goes for 38 up 29. It's 105 for 3. And is this what we can say is decent comeback from the Real Sultan Summerbugh? Even though the catching has been superb from Sultans. And it's Tajamul Baba, always very safe pair of hands. Good knock by Amir lefty all the way from Kupwara, 38 of 29. Looked controlled. Just had a good partnership alongside Adil. And let's see who goes and joins Adil Kachru, another left-hander. So as Adil did mention at the toss, we've got a couple of left-handers in the side today. Good ball. So now I believe Umar Alam will take this opportunity where he needs to just count it, have more wickets and get the game back in control. Has been a brilliant over so far. It's Basit Bilal. Big man, left-hander, alongside the captain Adil Kachru, both new to the crease. Already have a good number of runs on the board. And if you are capable enough to try and just exploit the situation, knowing that these are quite new to the crease, so better idea to try and bowl some dots to these two. Still can find a bit fancy moments for you. Because bowling dots, that will create a pressure you could see in that last over. Wicket and dots, 14 gone. It's 106 for 3. That's the dugout of JK11 Omar Gul today. He's in the dugout, not playing, Gawar Leggy. But JK11 Shopian with this approach, he will be quite happy because Adil Kachru did mention around 140 is what we are looking for. But having 6 overs left, 7 wickets in hand, 106 for 3. They are looking to try and cross that 150, 160. Should be quite easy. A lot will depend on this pair. So the idea and caution is to see how Umar Alam just handles the situation. Apish in the gaps. Goes. Lovely shot. Glorious. It's Apish cover drive from Basit Bilal. Not bringing too much of power in that. It was all gap. All placement. And the first boundary to this man. Watch out. Wasn't using all his muscle in that shot. That was just something. Perfect placement. Basit Bilal committed for the stroke pretty early, and Adil Kachru was pushing through. But one thing, what I have observed so far quite closely, it has come out just a very good batting wicket. We haven't seen too much of assistance for the bowlers, even though it rained a bit early in the morning. Maybe that actually got the mind of Umar Alam winning toss and bowling first. But it didn't come the way he would have wanted and he would have thought. It really came up so nice to the batters. And Adil Kachru just wants to go for a slog, but chucked a shot down to Hinan Malik, had the Wadish long on for a single. It's 1-1-2 for 3. And again, a glorious drive. There is Tajamal Baba. So once again, you can see and just check it out. It's really coming out quite easy for the batters out there in the middle. We're having such a fabulous start. You know, on account of you can simply go and just play with natural stroke. You know, try and do just a bit extra. It's only that basics and normalcy. Another good over comes to an end. 7 from it. 15 gone. It's 113 for 3. So in the last 5 overs, the question is how many JK11 Shopian will pile up. You know, the train is plying smooth on the track. There are wickets. And you can take a gamble. And I believe now these two might be thinking that it's the best time to just have at least one of the two batters to go for some big shots. Because you can't go with this approach quite deep. You have to just go. And Basit goes down the track. Is it going to be caught? Yes, it is. That's where I was telling you that the problem can rise, and that's what has started to rise. All of a sudden, JK11 Shopian have started to go regular with the wickets. It's the left-hander Basit Bilal who goes. Just a fraction over on a ball. 7 up 6. It's 1-1, 3 for 4 now. And after that, much and big partnership. The things are changing quickly. It's Umar Alam and his side, the Real Sultan SUMMERBUGH. They're enjoying the moments. Shahid Shafi joins in. It's a very good catch in the deep. He was aiming to go down the long on. Vijan Panchal strikes first wicket to him. Once again, I believe with this approach, the Real Sultan SUMMERBUGH, they are having some control on the real happenings that was really going against them. Adil Kachru is looking quite slow with the approach. 3 of 7. Now there will be 2 right-handers both sides. And sweeps it. Was going for a loud call, but umpire Javed Daryal looked not interested. And in the meantime, the ball is crossed all the way for much awaited boundary. And Vijan Panchal cannot believe it. He's a bit disappointed. But Shahid Shafi will take that. That was down the leg stump. Bowled it on the full. No matter. The runs are coming, even though the wickets are going down as well. An important thing to see is Umar Alam going to introduce Zahid after this over gets done. He has got 1 left. He was used in the power play with 3 overs on the trot. The plan against the man was not to provide and just give him any wicket. He was hit for 12 in his first. On the back foot he goes, smashes it through. And there is Zahid. And still it's going quite nice for JK11 Shopian. But the way captain did mention on the toss, around 130, 140, would love to just get balls on the board. But things are looking more stronger than the same. You know, having the 16th over in progress, 4 more overs to go. They go 10 runs per over. They go and touch 160. That will be indeed a very, very good total. And we have seen the team batting first, second, chasing the total. And it's around 140, 150. That's something where the questions can be asked. Single to finish, 16 gone. It's 119 for 4. And I believe if you look at the rest of the batters to come up, Faisal Dar is there. We all know he's a capable batter. He's a much familiar face when it comes to use those long handle. Faisal lefty is also there. So now, that's what I was mentioning. Time to bring Zahid. And Zahid, none for 17. But the control this man is having, you know, after that first over, he was hit for 12. Coming back for 2 more overs, conceding only 5. Scripting a history already in this league. The best figures he has, 5 wickets for just 1 run. That was incredible the other day. So it's Adil Kachru facing him. Is he using his feet? And he just stops his aggression. He was committed. And I believe still the plan of JK11, try and just get run every ball, even though if the boundaries are not coming thick and fast for you. But you got to try and get really grateful to that big partnership between Amir Lefty and Adil Wani. That's where the basics were completely settled down for you. And not easy for Shahid Shafi, the Pahalgam boy. Not easy. to hit this man who has got that brilliant control on the ball. His line, his accuracy, his land, his spots, his pitch, his variations. That's something brilliant. Yes, Zahid. And down the leg. And umpire Shoaib calls that as a wide ball. Not very often you see Zahid bowling down. That's a bit quicker. Umar Alam just showcasing some words, but he says, don't worry, man, have cool. And using his pace. That's being delicately was left. He got the wicket in that. First over he bowled in the power play. And he has got two left. And on the back foot. So now these are some interesting scenes in the game. And it is quite understood both batters will have a go. And as a bowler, it's to see how you use all those skills. Variations, slower bowls, yorkers, quicker ones, roll of fingers, back of hands. Down the track, and he just goes. Lovely roll of the wrist. That's gone down to the fine leg. That's typical Adil Kachru stroke. He's always a busy player. And he is on the strike. You believe always the runs are coming thick and fast. Normally you would see him come as an opener or as a one down, but today he just keeps himself a bit back in that middle stage. And that is what he is all capable of. Second boundary. Got a one already in that last over. So JK11 Shopian in a very strong position. On the pads, works nicely. Pushing his partner for two. Ashar Shafi not interested. And Sajid, you know, if you try and look at his experience, you know, he's among those bowlers who is used to just bowl those yorkers as well. Can use that absolute accuracy. And a bit change in the field. Fine leg goes deep. Third man stays up in the circle. Mid-wicket deep. Long gone deep. Still not able to stop the batters for running through. It's a leg by. If you look at Sajjad Dar, you know, he is counted among those bowlers who is quite good with his two in the front and quite good with his two in the last. So that's why captain always believes in his capabilities. And again, and that's something brilliant bowling. He's using all his experience and bowling it at the full. And you know that the batters will find it difficult to use all those skills of the shots. And if the weather permits tomorrow, it's really going to be another clash. It's Team House of Wealth and Sky Stars Badgam. What a clash that will be. And goes back deep in the crease. Could be, and has it been? I believe it's a nice and safe catch. The reactions telling the same, but maybe umpire goes upstairs, but the first reactions and the first impressions telling you that it's a safe catch. It is Shahid Shafi who will have to go back to the dugout. And it's quite needed to do and go for the long handle. And Sajid has his second. Again, a very good line, trying and attack his body. Not giving any room. And a very good catch. Very, very incredible take, I would say. And the catching has been glorious today from Sultan Summerbugh. Every catch, what has come their way, they have just made that count. And I could see it's Passeldar who goes next. So 12 balls. How many? And Vijan Panchal bowling his last. And Adil Kashru just smashes it down. And Malik on the bounce, so quick. And eventually, I still would say the Real Sultan Summerbugh pulled things back quite nicely. Because if you just believe, after 10, JK11 was 77 for 1. And on that cast, they're going loud appeal, and up goes the finger. For a moment, I thought they're appealing for that caught behind, but he has been given, I guess, LBW. The wickets are falling just like pack-up cards. Faisal out on the first ball. It's a golden duck. And a great decision. Indeed, hit on the back leg, even though taking some time. But finally raising his finger up, Shoaib. One more bites the dust. And what's going on with JK11 Shopian? All of a sudden, things have started to crumble. A crumbling. Vijan Panchal striking second time. And eventually, it's half the team back to the pavilion now. Around Zapans, Bhat, Zapans. You have road, simple straight road is the ticket. It's a good target, Michigan, Irvine market. I put like this minute. This is Michigan locket. Well, you aram sange. Which time go to? Okay.
Ball.
And eventually, things have started to change. Umpire Shoaib not happy with the bowler maybe coming in the frame. Pass a lefty and Adil Kachru. Captain, vice captain out there in the center. Vijan in the last over of his spell. Brilliant. And able to not go for that big shot. But what Adil Kachru did mention on the toss, 140 will be a good total, batting first. They have got the same. Even though still 9 balls to go. Apish, it should be easy. It's past the left who goes again. And eventually Vijan Panchal is having a dream bowling now. Finds the number 4. Faisal goes just out for 1 of 2. It's just like another one goes down. And no matter we're seeing wickets, they're falling, crumbling. And it's all that brilliant approach with the bowling of the Real Sultan Summerbugh. This is something challenging at the hands of the JK11. And Adil Kachru looks helpless on the other side. 7th batter goes. And it looked they would have gone for something big on the board, but all of a sudden the cricket, just a kind of that support where it doesn't take too much of time to change quickly. Almost the same what happened in the finals of Asia Cup between India and Pakistan. Well, Pakistan got such a wonderful start. Then in the next phase, in the middle, they were all out. Just not playing the full quota. Same happening with JK11 Shopian. It's just the same situation. It's 141 for 7 with 1 ball to go. Not sure why the game is stopped. I believe there is something check on the correction of the score. And the scorer has gone down, just having a complete chai. 140. Another 141 it will be. Still checking it out. In this 19th over. That was a wicket of Afzal lefty, aiming to go onto the onside. That's his problem, you know, he will drag every ball. He will have his favorite zone of onside to go and deploy every ball. And every day is not going to be a good day in office for you as a batter. Easy catch for Umar Alam. Normally he doesn't drop. And Vijan Panchal. He has got 4 wickets. And is he picking a 5-wicket haul? The man who brought the Real Sultan Summerbugh back in the business. And the new batter. And he's on the crease. Oh, slower ball, aiming to go straight down the ground, inside edge, down to Umar Alam, and the 5-leg goes for a single. It's coming quite tough for the batters now, and analyze on Adil Kachru. And about to finish that 19th over, means that we've got 1 more left. So I would love to just keep the strike, take a single on the last ball. Another Vijan Panchal. And he will keep the strike. Oh, brilliant stop. Brilliant stop. Diving to his left and saving some runs, Tajamal Baba. So 19 gone. It's 141 for 6. Adil Kachru will keep the strike. 6 balls to go. Can they go past 150? For that, Adil Kachru will have to really look into the position. It's Sajid Dar rather, who will bowl the last over of the quota. And the last over of the innings. Will you, Bob? It's 141 for 6. I would have loved to see JK11 at this moment around 150 plus. And all of a sudden there was a comeback. Brilliant by Sultan Summerbugh. So Sajid just now bowling the last. 3rd man up in the circle. And Kachru smashes. That's a lovely shot. Should come back for 2. Fumble allows him. And a very good running between the wickets. So double on the first ball. And as a bowling spell, 3.1, no maiden. 8 dots, 30 runs, 2 wickets. Down the track. Oh, that was a puller one. He's appealing loud. An umpire showing no interest. And I believe the slot where Adil Kachru just brought himself into the innings. That's not something that suits this man. He's a player where he should be introduced either as an opener or as 1 down. But he came very late. There he goes. It's a long on in place. And I believe no. The catch has been dropped. And he himself signals that it's not a clean take. Good separate from Vision Panchal. That was a slower ball. Off cutter. And Kachru not picking it nicely. And there it came down. Good separate. Good sportsman discipline. And there it is. As it elbow hits the ground, the right one. The ball just got off his hand. Shot up length. Upish. Panchal again. Well ball in no man's land. Just short of the man. And another single. Junaid Bashir. 2 balls to go. And Adil Kachru, 20 of 18. Is eyeing on the onside. There is a mid wicket. A long on square leg. 5 leg up in the circle. He's a man who loves to go on to that onside, especially on that long on region. Waits for Zahid. Oh, goes for a scoop. Misses. The middle stump has gone for a walk. That's the beauty of Zahid. He will bring pace. And when he brings pace, it's lethal to dominate this guy. And Kachru goes. And another one to Zahid, and it's number 7 rather. That goes down. 145 with 1 ball to go. Normally you won't see Adil Kachru playing these kinds of shots. Improvising a lot. He was compelled because the runs were not coming easy. But suddenly there is something that has gone in favor of the bowlers. Right from the number 11 overs. The first 10, they were totally in favor of the batters. So that means the chase is not going to be easy for Sultan Summerbugh. Adil Kachru still will be impressed with the way things are gone for them. 145 for 7. 1 ball to go. And who goes next? It must be Gauhar Leghi. And he will be eyeing for counting something. Big runs on the last ball of the innings. Brilliant spell from Zahid. There is he. 260 matches. He has got a good average. And you will see him coming at the late. And he faces the last ball. Is he using his feet? And he plays it down to the mid-wicket. Is Zahid who gets the stop. Will mean a final single. It's 146 what they finish for the loss of 7. So 147 will be the total to chase down by the likes of the real Sultan Summerbugh. And indeed, Umar Alam at the toss just mentioned around 120 would allow to restrict to them, but it has gone past the same. Let's see how the train goes in the second innings. 147 should not be an easy chase, and power play will play a crucial role in the second innings. So let's see how the things go. For that, you got to go for some break of around 15 minutes as we get back for the chase. Till then, it's Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
दाम आइसन बोर्डस
Pizza try pizza.
थोड़ा दाम आज खाएर नेबर
Pagaste teman helve var ne?
बिल्कुल खपने में बैटिंग कर रहे हैं ऐसे करूंगा कि
O divasti yani işe bir kafa.
मुझे पता है बल्कि ये कीमत है मेरे पास तो मैं यहां दबाए
Dikkat yüz lirayı.
हमारा सा कीमत वाला है कीमत वाला
Bu şiir keşi
ये
zabarı.
भी जबरदस्त
Bir hamda.
Ha?
ये कोई जी जल्दी होती है
Bana tujhe kar rahi tha.
Hey gold plate उसके नहीं मुझे.
Buçu. Aslında şu disiplinten khayal.
वीडियो किसको डाला आप? अपने देश यार नेट ऐसे कंट्री डाल दे और नेट क्या करे यार आप
सो से में बिलाल से क्या दाम काट कर
मुझे रात में स्कोर दूसरो.
क्या
Ay mosum soy. Zaman yahi ऐसे बात से नजदीक.
एक बुझा कर यार क्या मैं तो नेट पर वो नहीं गिन सकते बना इस बार ना ये चीज रोटी ये वो ना यार तो पता है आसान विकेट दूर
है
मैं तो स्पेक्ट गासन से
Çına tavan yetişiyor nazlı.
Bir basan yine bola çekene kalıcı.
मेरे पास बड़ा बार है sanki kulüpte karamış yapıyor
Ben bu anda.
an boyro
Valla sana payımı bana dostum.
bu da bir bana gibi şey mora boyro
sir. That's right, leg stump. Middle, middle. Thank you. Middle, middle. Yeah, you put country.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very special welcome in the run chase. It's the Real Sultan Summerbugh, all set to start the chase with 147 they need to find in 20 overs. And they start with Mohsin Ramzan, the big man of the side, alongside the man from Budgam, that's Boy Mir. And Faisal Dar starting the proceedings. First ball from the road end. Lets it go. Finally, just checked a shot. And it's a wide ball. Starting the run chase with an extra. And you talk about the highlights of the first innings. It was Adilwani, a brilliant half century, followed well by Amir Lefty from Kupwara, 38. But not finishing well, JK11. Just around 10-15 run short. It could have just got close to 61, 61, 65. It was Adil Kachru who started to give a chase, but could not finish well. But they will be still quite good with the way things are gone for them. 147, it's still a good fighting total to defend. And it's all dealing in extras. 3 wides on the trot. Faisal Dar just pulling down the leg. You could see all 3 coming as wides. Plus there is one more in the form of bye. So 4 extras so far. And eventually just proceeding with the 2 right-handers. We all know Mohsin Ramzan, a capable striker, the big man for the Real Sultan Summerbugh. You could see the 2 owners off the side also out here in person. And Powerplay will play a crucial role in the chase for both the sides. Wickets in hand, runs coming. Wickets down, runs stopped. And Faisal Dar so far hasn't been good with that line. That's a brilliant running. Control, eyes, and looking through. And Boy Mir opens his account with that first run. So I was talking about that comeback by the Real Sultans, because if you look in the first 10, they were 77 for 1, JK11. But then Vision Panchal had some different plans. He finished with 4 wickets all, not conceding too many, alongside Sajid just finishing another wicket in that last over. So that's where JK11 just lost that momentum. And things were really grabbed and curbed by the likes of Sultan Summerbugh. And not trying and just going a bit hard on the ball, because they know it's just a game of around 7 runs per over, just a fraction over. And when you are having extras already in this over in the form of 3 wides and a bye, so it's better to try and use your all slow nature with the game. because you keep wickets in hand. It can really come quite handy for you in the run chase. And gone. That's gone through. He was aiming to go a bit square, a bit cross. Missed, but got his glove. Missed by the keeper, and it's Zahid also not able to stop it on the short fine leg. And this is gone for 4. The first boundary comes from the blade of Bijbihara. Not comprehensive, but still handy. With wicketkeeper staying close behind the stumps, I believe that's not a good move. To the pace, the likes of Afzal, you got to try and stay a bit back. And eventually just finishing with a dot. So a dot ball. Just finishing that last first over. It's first over gone, chasing 147. Sultan Summerbugh. They're 10 without a wicket. And simply goes to the spin. That's Zahid Nisar. I remember way back in 2025, he played a lot of cricket alongside Stars Vadgam. Then he joined ARCC Humama this season. And now today plays for JK11 Shopian. Interesting to see how Mohsin Ramzan tackles this bowler. With the slips in place. And he's gone. Knocked him over. Goes deep. And it just got a bit quicker. And also staying low. And Mohsin Ramzan departs. He wasn't looking quite impressive. He was being beaten on the trot in that first over as well. And Zahid Nisar, what a start. And he got the big fish. And straight away you will see Adil Kachru just bringing his all teammates and just sharing some experience. It's 10 for 1. And I could see the wicketkeeper batter Sajjad Sultan walks in. There you go. Should have been played just with the straight part of the blade. Not a good shot to offer on this ball. And you could see the jubilation. The Real Sultan Summerbugh. They have been struggling in the power play. You know, we have seen 2 or 3 wickets down in the power play every match for them. And eventually out here, it's just a bit of a stage where you can enjoy some balls. You know, you can just tackle those, play some dots. And you can just have an eye. Oh, again, just the same around. Lucky that he got through. There is something in the pitch for the left arm Zahid. Indeed, it's a very crucial phase of the game. Because it's power play going on. The runs are not coming. You know, the wicket has gone down. And eventually, it's where the Real Sultan Summerbugh will have to really look forward for some great partnership, as was in the case of the first innings between Adil Wani and Amir Lefty. They batted brilliantly for that 80-odd runs. And Bijbihara and Sajjad Ganai. We all know they do possess some brilliant capabilities, potential to try and sneak through. And it's gone through. Just got that glove in. And the fine leg not able to have the control. It's gone for 4. And a much needed boundary. They need the runs. Can't rely just on those too many dots because boy, no, bacham. It was a bit of a sweep. And eventually, we could see that Boymir can be a big task at the hands of the likes of JK11 Shopian unit because he is known for playing those inside-out shots. He loves to sweep, loves to pull. These are some favorite zones where he loves to score bulk of runs. And I believe the intention of these two batters needs to go back to that partnership that we saw between Adilwani and our lefty. You know, they were going quite smooth with the runs, with the boundaries as well. And nothing stopping them. And eventually, after two, they're going at 8.5. You know, that's what they need to carry forward. Even though less than that, they're 17. But that wicket that has gone already in the form of that big man, Muhsin Ramzan. And indeed, we've got to see how this partnership grows on. And straight away we go for a change. Faisal Dar replaced is Junaid Bashir. Another young gun, fast bowler. And a very good bowling skills this man possesses. So let's try and have a look on the field settlement. You know, Adil Kachru stands at the third man. Backward point, Faisal lefty. Gover leg here at the straightish point. Cover we goes with Basit Bilal. Wrong line, but luckily there is a fine leg in the form of Zahid. It's totally, I believe, just going down to that last moments because the situation is at this moment quite favorable for the bowling unit. A lot will depend. And one thing I was not pretty sure of, it wasn't Tajumal Baba who was sent down as an opener today. Has been capped back. Oh, needs to hurry, quick! And ultimately not having the shy on the stumps. It was a call from Sajjad. And Boymir was not having an eye on the ball. So if you look and try and read the batting order of this very Sultan Summerbugh, Hinan Malik is a good choice. Tajumal Baba capped back. It's all understood that he isn't going through some good phase of his batting these days. Umar Alam can be a handy option. So Vijan Panchal also, he did show his all skills in the batting when they were chasing that total against the likes of Hilvi Rajouri. So there is nothing to worry for Sultans having a good depth in the batting. But ultimately, it should be just a bit of bases set by these two batters. If they move on with around 5-6 runs every over, you know, that can just bring it quite easy for the rest of the batters as well to try and feel and just get to the finish. But we all know the skills as a captain. Adil Kachru, he will not let you have these runs in an easy fashion. He will make you earn those runs. Two umpires, Javed Daryal and Mr. Shoaib, alongside Mr. Arif, who is out there as a TV umpire. It's a knockout clash. You win and you go to have one more match with the winner of tomorrow's match between Sky Stars Badgam and Team House of Wealth. And the winner of that match, when it comes to the third match in the knockouts, That's going to face Hilvio Rajori in that semi-final and go to the finals where Sultan Warriors Baramulla waiting for them. 3 runs from it. Just a good over. 3 gone. Chasing 147. It's 20 for 1. Zahid Nisar. And ultimately, we all know Sajjad Sultan. He is a batter who loves to go through that long operation. And Captain Adil Kachru just deposits a fielder on that. Once again, I'm compelled to mention, if you are skillful as a bowler, if you have got really some control on your fingers, you can turn it quite tough for the batters to run through. And he loses his cool again. Pays the price, goes for a sweep. And ultimately no connection at the ball. Hits the top of the up stump. Zahid is enjoying his bowling on this wicket. And he brings the second wicket. Both the wickets have been his victims. Wicket-keeper Sajjad, he goes. And Sultan Summerbugh perishing. They're 20 for 2 now. And Zahid Nisar tossed it up. Flight. And it got through. And that's what JK11 would have wanted in the power play. And it's really now coming out as a tough chase. Sunil Kumar. 35 matches, 1,251 runs, 107, the not out, the best of his. That's a VIP gallery. Once again, it's that time where you got to try and sneak through with a partnership. 127 needed of 100 balls. And with every wicket falls down, things will look definitely challenging and uphill task like for the Real Sultan Summerbugh. But Zahid Nisar, what a bowling. Magician with the ball today. 7 runs for 2 wickets. His bowling is second. There is a good combination of the bowling and the bowlers we could see. In pace, you have got Junaid, you have got Faisal Dar, and still Gawar Leggy to introduce. Adil Kachru himself does bowl well. So means there can be more concerns to the tally of this Real Sultan Summerbugh. And again, Peyton, lovely bowling. This man is producing some real help from this very turf. What a control he's having. Last ball. And again, not for the runs. Brilliant control. It's Adilwani on the mid-on. Another dot. 4 overs gone. Started quite nicely, but now the run rate also goes down. They're going with 5. That's where it can really come out and adding to the problems of the chase of the Royal Sultan Summerbugh. So far, it has been a brilliant power play if you look from the point of the JK11 Shopian. And I believe it's Adil Kachru. So far he is leading that player of the tournament table with 38 fraction points. He is also good with the ball. There you could see 334 wickets of 271 matches. And maybe keeping cover leggy for their back moments. But they need a partnership, the Real Sultan Summerbugh. And I believe Boymir, the way he has taken his start, he needs to go for something big today. And it was an easy ball to put. Misses out completely. Power play in progress. Number 5 on. Current run rate just slightly under 5. The required run rate has gone over 8. There you could see variations. Bowling slow, Adil Kachru. And it's becoming quite tough for Boymir to hit through. And one more thing, if you just compare the innings approach. In the first 10 overs, JK11, they were running quite smooth, around 8 runs per over. In the next 10 overs, things really changed. Vijan Panchal, Sajid Dar changed the things at their own. And the approach with the Real Sultan Summerbugh are going. And it isn't looking that they're going quite nice with the chasing. Just going under 5 with the required rate. Just gone past 8. 2 wickets down. No attack from any of the batters. Playing too many dots and adding one more to the tally. One more dot ball. This is totally becoming an uphill task now for the likes of the Real Sultan Summerbugh. Oh, misses. And he was aiming to try and sit back and just enjoy the ball down to that fine leg, but again, no control. And we'll make that another dot. So finishes with just a single from the over. Brilliant over from the captain. 5 gone. It's 21 for 2. So who bowls this last over? I believe Zahid will continue the way he has been showcasing his real mettle as a bowler. 2 wickets off his 2 overs. The batting, it's totally looking difficult on these conditions now. With the sun coming, maybe some dryness. And all of a sudden the pitch just looks a bit more flat and dry, and just should have been easy for the batters, but it's really coming against the same. And an edge down to the short third man. It's only a single. No fighting skills being shown by the batters of Real Sultan Summerbugh. Missing out. Here is Sunil Kumar. And he goes for a slog. That's what he was looking for. He was there for 7 balls, not opening his account, but now he says it's 2 enough. Can't wait 2. And he goes for a slog and makes the ball sail into that orbit. It's maximum. That can bring a bit confidence back. Another one drive is handsome drive. There is a fielder. Not able to pick that gap. And a school student on the road watching the game and captured in the scenes. And once that required run rate gets past 9, there it will be quite challenging for the batters of Real Sultan Summerbugh. And he goes again. There's a fielder. There's a fielder. Is he? No, 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 no. He's just a mute spectator. It's gone down the ground. Keeps going and keeps going all the way and goes for 6. It's a second 6 in though. A courtesy Sunil Kumar, who got his time. 7 balls. Not opening his account. But now when he faced the number 8, he says it's all enough. I'm going to hit you, and hits him for bangs. What a great connection. Absolute thunder. Zahid Nisar, who was quite impressive in his post too, but now he has been given a clinical performance. Sweeps, pelters it hard. That's running, and a bit of a fumble by the fielder there rather. And Sunil Kumar will push Bijbihara for 2 more runs. So a double to finish. Power play done. 5 extras. They're going exactly 6 runs per over. It's 36 for the loss of 2, chasing 147. And with power play completed, there is restrictions completely over now. It's a bit of freedom for the batters to enjoy. It's really something where they can enjoy the running between the wickets. And Bijbihara and Sunil Kumar both are quite quick. Even though the required run rate just has come down a bit fraction. And Adil Kachra bowled the first over quite brilliant. Again, not picking him up. Bijbihara. He looks quite not good and quick with the approach. And I believe Adil Kachra is so brilliant and intelligent. He's reading him out. He's bowling quite slower to this man. He's not able to read him up. Oh, mix up. Needs to hurry. It could have been better had he had a shy on the striking stumps. And he wasn't going just good quite with the direction. And finally not backing up there through for a single. And for the left-hander Sunil Kumar, let's try and have a look on the field. On the onside, we do not have any fine leg player. It's a deep square leg. It's a short mid-wicket inside the circle. We do have another deep mid-wicket. We are long gone in place. And you look on the offside, a long off. There is a covers. There is a backward point, a deep point, and a third man in place as well. Slower ball is using. Oh, hits directly. Maybe we go upstairs, and we have Javed Daryal signals for the TV umpire to try and check this run out. It was a one-hand pick and throw by Junaid. And his boy made out of the crease. That's totally to be checked out. But the first reaction telling you that he was in. And it is not out. But look at that bowling spell. Captain Adil Kashru. And again, not picking him up. It's a wide ball. And plus, they are running through for one more extra. 147 chasing. Things looking a bit just shaky. But in that last over, we saw Sunil Kumar just hitting those two big sixes and bringing just a bit momentum. But Boymir is just looking a bit. He was just not having his control on the line with the bat. And Adil Kashru is just beating him and just bowling too many dots to the man. And this partnership has started to grow quite well. 20 runs between these two. On the back foot, cuts but finds the man. So one thing is for sure again from the approach of Adil Kashru, bowl slow, you will have a control. The runs are not going to be just hit against you. Good work. And the plan between the two batters, I believe, Boymir is giving the freedom to Sunil Kumar to enjoy his batting prowess. Just go a bit aggressive. And not picking the line again. Just goes down to the long on. Will just march for a single only. Down the track, hits it through, lovely shot. Junaid Bashir giving a chase, pumbles, and allows Boymir to come back for 2 more runs. That will earn him a lot of confidence. So a double on the last ball, 7 gone. They're going just a fraction under 8, I would say. It's 44 for 2. Eventually, the plan of these two batters is try and just grow this partnership quite as long as they can, because the more you just grow with the number of runs in this partnership, the things will look out easy for the rest of the batters. But one thing is where they're lacking, that's just having that control on the run rate required. Because still you got to believe that Gavarleg is yet to be introduced. His 4 overs are always going to be quite interesting. He's always a wicket-taking option. 103 runs of 78 balls. That is indeed a big task. But Summerbugh, they have got Tajamul Baba, Umar Alam, Amir Sofi. They can hit the ball big. Another spinner introduced. A shot at Shafi, and it starts off with a wide. So Adil Kashru is bringing every option he has got in the lineup when it comes to ball spin. because now he has really got that idea that this pitch is, just assisting. The real support is coming to the bowlers, bowling quite slow. There is not too much left in the pitch for the fast bowling. That's why, you will be having Faisal left is just a bit, not too much in the game when it comes to bowl. You can have more options as a captain. You have got in that lineup for those spin options. And Adil Kachru is bowling and just leading the side quite brilliantly, and is not letting any options, quite wide open for the batters of Sultan Summerbugh to enjoy these run chases. We are live on JK Crick Voice and YouTube. That's JK Sports HB. Hope you're enjoying the streaming. And Mir goes over extra cover. That's his favorite zone. He says, it's enough for me. Can't wait too long. Just a bit light. And he swings and extends, and the ball goes for a party. We have seen a couple of sixes. Two from Sunil and the first one from Boymir. And that has taken the total on to 52 now. And bowled him the next ball. Ho, ho, ho! My goodness, it's just a magical ball, slower one. He just tried to play quite casual on that approach. Missed the line of the ball completely. And the ball knocks and clips the bails. Eventually, the sixer king of Badgam comes in. Here's Tajamal Baba. He's going through a difficult phase. Let's see how he goes. What a ball that was. That was a genuine off spinner from Shahid Shefi. Now the control, the approach, aggression. Tajamal Baba, it has to be just seen and checked. And end off and over and a single to finish. 53 for 3.
हुई शाबाश लेग स्टंप
And after the 8 overs, let's see how these two go. And now we are seeing just a bit difficult phase with the batters of the Real Sultan Summerbugh. Maybe Tajamul Baba today counts in, cashes in. It's less than 100 what they need. And in the meantime, Javed Real just checks the blade. And you could see, look at Adil Kachru. And he says, go buddy, enjoy and just take you a new bat. Javed Real just goes and checks the bat with his bat gauge and it doesn't go through. That's really tough for the batters these days. In every leagues you will see the umpires just carrying those batting gauge and checking the blades. You got to try and just cross and pass through. You know, on that moment it was really something helplessness nature. And now Tajamul Baba just comes up with that anthem blade. And he's also checking those as well. No one goes through. Not a single bat, and the one he carries through, that's what he has to go. Very great scenes out here from House of Wealth Champions League, Lucktipora. Javed Real, always very strict. And he has no compromise. That's what an umpire has to go with. Brilliant. And good ball again. Adil Kachru, you look at his bowling spell. His bowling is third, 2.2, no wicket. But look at the runs. He has conceded only 10 of them. It's been something where the run rate required as always just around at 7 and 8. And that's where it can be just a bit tricky for Summerbugh. But Sunil Kumar, he just has hit 2 sixes already. So it just indicates that he is a good slogger of the ball. He can slog the ball well. What a stop. That was travelling at pace. It's a brilliant stop from Adil Kachru. We all know he is a special act when it comes to stop. He's known for taking those, we believe, incredible catches. He took one in that recently held Royal Premier League Pulwama. That was the catch of the tournament. And another dot ball. Oh, up, just goes past the keeper. That was just a stock ball, but Adil Kachru always bowls quite quicker to the batter. And another great over comes to an end. It's 9 overs gone. It's 55 for 3. And it's a long way to go in the remaining 11. And JK11 Shopian just looks to me a bit on the top of the tree in this game because they have got wickets. They have not let the runs being scored through quite easy. Still Gawar Leggy to come, maybe. Adil Kachru waits for that number 10, number 11 overs gone. And he brings him on the other side continuously. And the approach of sending and just going for some changes in the batting order. Maybe, let's see, is it going to work and function? Tajamul Baba normally see him coming as an opener, but today sent down just a bit late with the order. And he has to score. He scores. Sultan Summerbugh scores. And I believe these are the two two batters where a lot of eyes will be on. And he goes back, tries to cut it square, leading edge, gone through, and it's gone over the third man and goes for 4 runs. But I guess there is a bit of a stop using his right boot. Umpire will have a check. Since the two batters have run through for a double. Just a bit late on that, deep in the crease. Oh no, it's gone through. It's gone for 4. It's a boundary. It's a much needed boundary by Sunil Kumar. He's playing a good knock. He's going just run a ball. And wrap to the pad. Is it going to be? Will the finger go up? And umpire Shoaib taking his time, not raising his finger. And we will have a look on the same. Was it down the leg? Even though it kept low. Everybody went for the appeal. That was a loud shout. And this is not a better view where we can judge. Again, keeping low. You all know Tajamul Baba is a tall guy rather. And ball keeping low to this man. He can have some strugglers. But a boundary on the first ball, followed by a dot and 2 singles, makes the 6 from the over with 2 balls to go. Sunil has to try and finish big from this over. But Sharish Shafi in the meantime has come out from nowhere and is bowling impressive. He's caught a wicket as well. And again he goes for a slog. A slower ball, missed completely. Gone through to the keeper. Half stage through, 10 overs gone. Umpire is calling it a strategic timeout.
वालीबॉल खेलिया या बॉल पाजी जैसे बॉल लगी देवा मगर पाजी में की बॉल
Welcome back after the break. And now the second half. The next 10 overs, quite crucial. 60 balls, 86 runs, 7 wickets in hand. And Sunil Kumar and Tajumal Baba, we all know the capabilities of these two. And Baldam! This is what he was applying for many times. He got some results, he got missed, but this time it was definitely a slower ball. Just quite to the shot, committed quite reactive, and ultimately misses the line completely and paid the price. Captain leads from the front. Well said batsman Sunil Kumar goes. And there you could see, actually got the bat on that inside edge, dragged on. This is all the slowness and a slower ball doing the trick. There you see. Adil Kachra strikes. It's number 4 that goes down. Sultan Summerbugh. They are struggling now. And I could see Hinan Malik walking down to the centre. Another great player. Average of 40. Need the same. And now the record run rate is touching 9. Sultan Summerbugh just struggling a bit at this moment. "62 for 4. Kachru strikes. He's into the last over of his quota. Brilliant. Economical spell. 12 runs conceded only. And with top order collapsing and struggling and failing completely. Let's see, is middle order going to just give it a bit of bounce and bring Sultan Summerbugh back in the game? It's a knockout clash. You win, you go to the next round. You lose, it's all your pack and baggage. That's another stage of Adil Kachru as a player. And he is a genuine batting all-rounder, but he just comes quite handy with the ball at moments. And even though still not using Gawar Leggy, maybe after the 12th. And one good thing, what I loved about JK11 Shopian, especially the captain, they haven't let the players to try and settle for any partnerships. It was just one between Sunil and Boy Mir. And as Boy Mir just departed, since then, there has been absolutely bowling carnage from JK11. It's slipping away. And I believe there is hesitation going through the mind of both these batters. Should they try and get down the track, you miss, you are stumped. And that's the end of the spell of Adil Kachru. Brilliant spell, finished with 1 wicket, 11 overs gone. It's 65 for 4. Adil Kachru finishes his spell with 1 for 15. And now is the man I was talking about. It's Gawhar Leggy. Control, the mystery, the reading of the situation, temptation that he rises for the batters. And those glorious leg breaks that he bowls. That's something That can castle any batsman at the given day. That's why I was talking you that Adil Kachru is keeping him for that back. And JK11 Shopian are absolutely on the top of this game. Unless we see Tajamul Baba and Hinan Malik doing some damage. And singles, I believe, is not going to hurt the side. Unless the boundaries come. Because these singles will not take you close. Unless you find a boundary every over. And Tajamul Baba has it! Just short of the long off. And he was using his long handle but still finding no proper connection. It could have been tried, but the man at the long arm did not take his start. .67 for 4. Watchful. And a great throw. Wonderful coordination. And in the meantime, Baba was home. 80 runs, 52 bowls equation, 6 wickets in hand. If one of these two just takes some gamble and just find some connections, especially I would say Tajamul Baba, he can be a big difference in the outcome of the game. Because if he connects well, the ball we all know will go to the direction and distance as well. And he goes standing top on the bounce and goes straight to the covers again. Not finding that direction well. So JK11 will be quite happy with these singles being taken and counted against them. Only 17 boundaries and some limited 7 sixes have been hit so far in this entire match. Very crucial phase of the game. And if these two score runs around 20-30, take total around 90 or 100, things definitely can come out quite easy for the rest of the batters, because we all know Sajid Dar is there, Umar Alam is there, Amir Sofi is there. And a great over comes 10 in. Just 5 from it, 12 gone. It's 70 for 4. It's touching 10, the required run rate. And it's Zahid who is being just let to bowl the last over of his quota. 2 for 22. And still going slow with the rate. Oh, edges it. No one in the slips. Faisal lefty gives the chase. Should be 2. That was a brilliant ball, and Hinan Malik was in no mood, no idea whatsoever. And it took a leading edge and no slips in place and goes down. Adil Kachru still believes in the spin, not bringing any pace. Let Faisal Dar just bowl 1, you let Junaid just bowl 1. The rest it has been all spin department. They have been just going some brilliant performances. Has to hurry. Oh, directed would have done the job. It's running through. It's an overthrow, costing them 4 more runs. Well, not needed. And there was no proper backing. These are totally coming against you. Not a clean take by the keeper as well, even though Adil Kachru just get close. But still it was running quite hard and quick. That will be a fifer. It's a 5 runs. That will make the thing easy. $78 for 4. I remember after 10, Check 11 was 78 for 1. They are completely ahead in every department, being the runs, being the wickets. And he goes. Has he connected well? Has it carried all the way? I believe yes it has. It's a brilliant 6, a brilliant slog sweep from Hinan Malik. And Javed Daryal does it in style. And the runs have started to come thick and fast now for Sultan Summerbugh. Just watch out. Hinan Malik just bending himself and reaching to the pitch. And cleaning the distance, rather clearing the distance well. Brilliant 6. Is this the over he was targeting? Oh, direct it. We can have a third umpire. Yes, we have. It's upstairs. It was an absolute brilliant hit. Brilliant hit. Directed from that point region. And was his bat in air? That's the only thing that's going to be looked and closed on. And you never know. Click. $84 for 4. And eventually, let's see, it's a very quick and very good scene of the game. We thought, was gone. It's 85 for 4. 7 overs to go. 6 wickets in hand. And with the approach of both these two batters, especially Hinan Malik, things have started to change. Equation. Just one good over. Things definitely will go in favor of Real Sultan Summerbugh. Kamar Legi is to bowl 3 more overs. Zahid Nisar and Adil Kachru are done with their spells. They shared some wickets in between. 3 of them. And if they break this partnership, especially if you just try and look the wicket of Hinan Malik, who has started to try and just look aggressive, definitely the plans can work. But you never know. Just one good over and things really change. And one good thing what these two batters have to really work on is try and just minimize those percentage of the dot balls. The more dots you play, the more pressure can really come on to you. Oh, half tracker deep in the crease, and he pulls it. It's a 6. It's an enormous bang, and it's Hinan Malik again. And it was a bit of an experiment by Kamar Legi, but it didn't pay off. There you go. And he knew it was a bad ball, and it got the right treatment what it deserved. Sultans. Well, you remember they were the finalists of that Royal Premier League Pulwama. Yesterday they got over the line in that under-19 category at BPL Bijbihara. And up here, just short of that point. And eventually it hasn't been so good when it comes to throwing onto the stumps. They have been to the finals, quite a big occasion. Has recently got that Chinarka Baramulla, the winners. And out here, they are doing some splendid job in the last moments. Smashes. And I believe the plan of Tajamul Baba is quite understood, you know. He has been given this authority to try and just maneuver the ball in the gaps. You just look for the rotation. You just leave it all to Hinan. Because the way he has started to deal, hitting those sixes, 26 of 15. And I believe he holds the key. Another dot will make it to the finish. We're done. It's 14 gone. It's 93 for 4. So last 6 overs, 54 to get. Captain goes back to the pace. And we all know Tajamul Baba loves the pace. Junaid Bashir, 1 over, 2 runs. He goes again. A lovely ball. Control on that seam position. I believe that's good going on account of Tajamul Baba. Goes on to the 10, having faced 12 balls, giving it all to Hinan Malik. Enjoy his batting scenes. It's going quite brilliant. I believe there is a balance in the game. We can't just predict any side, just looking a bit on the upper side. Because you see the wickets are not being going down. It's the runs that are being scored, but only the matter that makes a big difference. There's a number of balls. And the number of runs they require. 35 balls, 53 runs. Hinan waits for Junaid Bashir. Good thing. When the runs are not coming in quick aggression, you still believe in running through for those singles. And is Adil Kashraf believing still in Gawar Leggy to try and use him for third, or he brings him for 4 overs as well? Slightly, that's the best line to bowl to this man, because you bowl him a bit fuller, Tajamul Baba, that's definitely he will go against you. He will find it quite easy to hit the ball. Once you bowl it onto the good length spot and you keep it close to that line, stump line, that's where he always perishes. He always has that weakness. So that's quite a good ploy by Junaid Bashir. And Apesh in the gaps. Oh, running beautifully. That was a slower ball, but he picked that slot quite well and he hits it through extra cover region. 4 runs. It's 100 up. Hinan Malik is playing just a gem of a knock. And when the batters are in absolute momentum, it's quite hard for the bowlers. There you could see just a bit of an off-cutter. Very smooth. Very nice. And even though Junaid Bashir is using all his experience out there, you could see he's rolling his fingers, using back of his hands, back of his length. And will come out as a dot ball. So a good finish to the over. After 15, it's 101 for 4. 5 overs remaining. It's 46 they need. It's gettable, but a wicket falls, things can change. And Captain Blave is in cover leg here again. Brings him for the third. He has got 2 overs left. Overall, we got 5. It's 46 needed. And I believe Inan Malik will love to take a charge in this over because he can't take the game deep with having around more than 10 runs per hour. Sweeps but finds no proper control. And eventually, 16th and the 17th overs, they will mean a lot for both sides. Tajummul Baba is going big. He has been a patient man with that patient innings, 11 of 14. And that's what I was mentioning. His patience. He loses his shot and he loses his wicket. Gover leggy does his leggy things. That's what he has been, just kept back for those last moments. And even though Tajummul Baba's bad phase continues as a batter, and all of a sudden there is a twist in the game again. Number 5 goes. It's 1 or 2 for 5. And in walks to the man, Vijan Panchal. We all know Vijan Panchal's capabilities. Look at that. 10,000 runs. And his average around 24. That's what his team needs from this man to come up. But Gover leggy. That was a beauty. And Tajummul Baba was having no idea. No answer whatsoever. Oh, keeps low. Straightly plays it straight to the Gover. Recently played for Royal Goodwill in that finals and in that tournament of Royal Red Premier League. Down the track, just to the right of Zahid Nisar. Very great over so far. 3 overs, 4 balls. Not too many. And a wicket, big wicket of the sixer man of Badgam, who hasn't hit too many sixes, even though he has been handy with the ball, but he looks completely tough with the batter these days. Nicely bowled again. He was trying to play deep in the crease a bit late, and it's beaten. It's another dot ball. Gover leggy, not happy that he could not find a wicket on that ball. It was a wicket-taking ball indeed. Look at this over. A single, a wicket, a dot, a single, a dot. So overall, it has come out quite a great over for JK11 Shopian. They will be quite happy with the way things are going for them. It's all in boundaries. It's 25 balls, 44 runs. And again, he goes back deep in the crease. It's another dot ball. Just too prominent, a big wicket. 16 gone. You need 44 in the remaining 4. You're going to go with 11. It's 103 for 5. An important scene to see who bowled these remaining 4 overs. Leggy has got 1. I guess Junaid has got 2. Faisal Dar has got 3. Faisal Lefty hasn't been used. Sharid Shafi, I guess, has got 1. So plenty of options left for Adil Kachru to use. They need to have someone who will just keep those runs in check. But now Vijan Panchal and Hinan Malik, they both know it's only 4 overs left. And you got to go with 11 runs per over. Time to really accelerate. And you got to get at least 1 over where you happen to have around more than 15 runs. And you believe on the top of the game. It's Junaid Bashir. And he goes to Vijan Panchal. And he tucks it around. Adil Kachru so quick, just closes. Stops himself from having a throw and a shy on the non-striking stumps. And eventually, I believe these 2 batters might be just trying and get around this over, get done. You know, not having too many. And in the last 3 overs, they go for that acceleration. But I believe there it will be. Oh, that's a slap on the ball. That's where you call it's a slap on the ball. He clapped it over that cover regions and he goes for 4 runs. Hinan is doing his duty. He's fighting it hard. And he watched the Real Sultans to come out the real. And he's doing the reality. He's using his depth of the crease quite well. And eventually a boundary in this over means there has to be attack from the other side. If you are able to get 1 more, things can look quite easy for you. And again, daps it around. So plan of Vijan Panchal is quite understood. You know, he is giving freedom. He is bringing his man on the strike quite often. He knows that he is into the touch. He has got some brilliant runs. He is batting on 38 of 24, the highest scorer from the side of Sultans. And already you look at this over, there are 7 runs and 2 balls yet to go. And you are able to hit one of the boundary. I believe you are still in the game. So a boundary will mean absolutely something valuable. And it goes! Ho, 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 ho! That's gone! It's a biggie! It's enormous hitting from this man, Hinan Malik. From nowhere he has produced a 6. And that's bringing some expressions on the faces of JK11 Shopian. It's 13 from 5, still 1 ball to go. And Hinan is enjoying the batting against the pace. Another slap. And it went like an absolute gem. And like a ball was going and sailing, losing its shape and its distance and direction in the orbit. What a slap that was from Malik. And we'll make it count by 1 more. So 14 runs from that over. That's a big one. 18 balls, 30 runs. It's 10 runs per over. You got to go. And Hinani is on the strike. And I will say it's a 50-50 situation for both sides now. Because that last over where it counted 14, it needed one big over to count. And behind the commentary box I could hear some poo-poo and pampa going. And it's Gauhar Leggy again bowling the last of his spell. And bowling the 18th of the innings. 10 runs per over you got to go with. It's not a big deal. It's easy, especially when Hinan is out there batting on 45 of 26. Look at the fielding stalments on the onside, a long on in place. Faisal lefty. It's mid-wicket. It's Adil Wani who is safe catcher. It's a square leg Junaid. There is no file leg that remains completely vacant. Can't bowl down the leg. And it goes. This is up in there. Junaid. And he catches it. Gauhar Leggy again. He makes a strike and the big man, the well-set batter goes. It's Malikur Debarts. And Gauhar Leggy, I believe you would have just listened to the commentary. I was mentioning that Adil Kachro keeps him for the back. And that's why he was keeping him. He's such a strong player, such a great bowler towards the last moments. He can contain and he can give you the wickets as well. Look at that. Slower ball and he paid the price. And I guess Umar Alam has sent down a man who is known for muscles. He's Sajid Dar. He's a slugger. He can hit big. But he's among those players who you cannot count. He's a reliable source as a batter. But at the given day, when the luck is favoring you, nothing can stop you from enjoying at the office. As I could see some core members of this House of Wealth Champions League enjoying their time out here quite beside the commentary box. Likes of owner of House of Wealth, Mr. Jahangir Alam, alongside him, Mr. Amir Ganai, and some core members of the Lucktipora Cricket Association. And same goes with the Weavers. It's growing really because such is the real favour of the game. What a twist. It's Sajid Dar. He can hit big. And he goes defensive first ball. I remember out there in the Jammu last season, he was playing some massive knocks. Gauhar Leggy, what a spell he is bowling. And Sajad has it connect. Oh no, it's gone. It's a 6. It's a 6. It's undoubtedly why Umar Alam sent down this man to do the damage and is not letting him go disappointed. He's bringing all his muscles even though he didn't come right off the sweet of the blade, but he still picked the bones. This game is not over. Down the track, has it? Oh, it's past the lefty. Oh, gone the very next ball. Gone the very next ball. I remember that statement from Nasir Hussain in that 2017 Champions Trophy between India and Pakistan. Not important, gone the next ball. That's what Gauhar Leggy did. Sajid Dar goes, hitting a 6 on the previous. Slower ball down the track, not proper connection. And a good take by passer lefty. And he's using all his mystery. He's another mystery when it comes to the Kashmir bowlers, Gauhar Leggy. And Umar Alam, is he coming down? I cannot understand why he's keeping himself back, because he needs to lead from the front. And a disappointment on the face of Sajid. He came up with a 6, but still it's a game. 14 balls, 24 runs, and it's the big man Paji on the game. Paji on the crease. And I would love to see this man come down the track. I bet you won't see any better player coming down the track in such a beautiful style as this man comes. He can hit you big. Gauhar Leggy, 3 for 21. 2 balls still to go in his spell. 2 wickets in this over. Still 2 overs to go after this. It's 1, 2, 3 for 7. 24 runs, 14 balls. And he misses. He misses. It's a dot. Now I believe it's Vijan Panchal. He has to go and just seal the deal. Down the track goes Paji! Paji goes out of the Lucktipora. Ho ho ho! That's what I was telling you. You won't see any better player coming down the ground as this man comes. He's doing his things. He's doing Paji things. And he's doing in Paji style. It's Umar Alam, captain leading from the front. What a great shot. Big man comes big at the big moment. And he comes with a big six. It's like he does finish his spell. He got 2 wickets, but he has been hit for 2 sixes. So all down to the last 2 overs. 18 runs, 12 balls, 3 wickets in hand. What a show. What a game. Truly a worth watch for the viewers and the spectators out here in Lucktipora. And I believe now they might be feeling it a bit easy. Because 12 balls, 18 runs, 3 wickets in hand. Overall, I'm showcasing his skills down the track, hitting through. Vijan Panchal, we all know his capabilities, so continues the problems and concerns. It's coming out as a pain in the neck now for JK11. It's a knockout clash. You won't find any opportunities to bounce back in this league. It's all you got to win. It's Junaid Bashir, who is bowling his 4th. Oh, just hitting the top of the blade, but still counting for a single. Brilliant cricket from Vijan Panchal. And you remember the last Asia Cup final between India and Pakistan. 17 needed of 12. It's 18 needed of 12 out here. It was Tilak Verma from India who did the job. And who comes for the Real Sultan Summerbugh. And both are experienced, Alam and Panchal. And gone! He's gone! It was a bit quicker. And could not finish. Umar Alam departs. Brilliant take by the keeper. Junaid Bashir strikes. Number 8 goes. It's 130 for 7. This game is still alive. Don't go anywhere. What a close nature. What a close shave. This is pendulum that I could say is hanging in between. Absolutely hanging a pendulum in between. And who are left in the dugout? Amir Sopi. We all know he's a capable player. And he was kept back. And he can join quite good alongside the likes of Vijan Panchal. You remind Amir Sopi, he was the player of the tournament. He got that Alto car as that player of the tournament in the recently held Royal Premier League Pulwama. So time for him to showcase his skills with the bat. It's 10 balls, 17 runs. It's 2 wickets in hand. It's any team's game. And what goes next? There is drama, absolutely. Oh, hits him. I believe he's short of the crease. He's gone. What a great presence of mind by Junaid Bashir. And Panchal goes. It's a run out. It's a misfortune for the likes of Summerbugh. What a great presence of mind by the likes of Junaid Bashir. It's all up to that last wicket now. Yes, Jeet. Is he going to come up with that? The second syllable he has got in his name, Jeet. Well, Jeet means win. And win is to be on the hands, counting. It's Yazjeet. It's Amir Sofi. Oh, goodness me, that run out. Well, I would rate it. That was glorious game awareness. Great presence of mind from Junaid Bashir. Quickly responding back onto the stumps, and he found the man short of the crease. There is a twist all of a sudden to back-to-back wickets, 2 in 2. Even though it won't be a hat-trick, it was a run-out. But Amir Sopi knows that he has only 1 wicket in hand, so better for him to try and just go through with that aggression. What a game. That's the beauty of the shorter format of T20. 17 runs, 9 balls. And has to be called as a wide. Drifting down the leg. I believe Amir Sofi may be looking, just looks and try and take the game down to that last over as well. And he pushes it down to the mid-wicket. I believe he has gone for a single. So brings Yazjeet. Normally you will see Yazjeet trapping the batters with that glorious mystery. Now he himself has been under that mystery. Is he going to find some solution? Is he going to find some solution to that mystery? He does find with that ball, but he has to find out with the bat now. He bowls left and he bats right. 2 balls left in this over. 15 to get off 8. Steams in. And does some style. And Amir Sofi will like that. And eventually Junaid Bashir has been bowling brilliantly in this over. Just 2 runs and he picked up 2 wickets. Oh, scenes to watch out. Wow. And I believe this older man is lost in his senses. And he is maybe thinking something very deep. And Yazjeet gives a slash. Now he gives a swing. And oh, he will keep the strike. He will keep the strike. It's 133 for 9. It's 14 needed. 6 balls, 1 wicket in hand, and Yazjeet on strike. Those run-outs, those have surely come out so far, the turning points of the game. And you could see the spectators out there enjoying those glorious scenes. They know they're on the big screen. Now, oh, young kid is doing some batting practice. And all of a sudden he just keeps himself close and just watches and himself on the big screen. Ahmed Abdullah on the big screen, wearing the AD cap, the headwear. Out here, these are some other close members of the Lucktipora Cricket Association. Rauf also there, very hard-working guy. With all smiles. So all down to the last over. 6 balls, 14 runs. And in this tournament, once we have the super over, and maybe we can go for the one more. But who bowls that last? It's Faisal Lefty. No Faisal Dar. And Faisal Lefty has been given that last over to bowl only the first of his innings. Of his spell rather. And the last of the innings. That's what captain believes in him. He does have got the knack of bowling some slower balls, but also he has got a weakness of just bowling some fuller lines. And is Yazjeet going to do some Jeet things? And he waits for Faisal Lefty. No slips in place. Third man, point. Cover, extra cover, deep covers. Should be a wide ball. It's a wide. It's 1 on the board. It's all 13. And goodness me, all of a sudden, when Hinan Malik and Tajamul Baba were playing, then there was a run out, then it was 1 more run out. Vision Panchal, Umar Alam came and hit a 6. Next ball gone. Everything getting into this match. 13 up 6. Last wicket. Fumbles. Not able to try and go for that innovation. I believe had he been just in the crease, he could have been able to try and pull that ball. Here's Zahid, who's talking to himself. 5 balls, 13 runs. It is absolutely just playing and batting under serious pressure. Well, he will be having his eyes. You could see he's talking to himself, maybe. And inside edge. Ho, gone through. It's what we call Chinese cut. It's a French cut. It's a lemon cut in the terminology of cricket. And just going past the stumps, missing everything, and goes for 4. Look at that. He shuffled across and goes to the left of the keeper and goes all the way, rolls for 4 runs. It's what we call Zahid is having some lucky moments at the office. Today, remind you, he was helpless. He was having no wicket at all. But maybe he can come handy with the bat and he just makes his team go through the line. It's only 9 runs needed, I guess, of 4 balls. 9 of 4. It's just a matter of 2 big shots and he can steal the show. But Faisal lefty, is it a big mistake by Adil Kachru to bring this man out? He could have used the services of Faisal Dar. 9 runs, 4 balls, 1 wicket in hand. French cut coming on that moment. Really quite handy for Zahid and Sultan Summerbugh. And bowled him! Has he? Yes, knocked him through. Across the line he goes. And Zahid has been just castled by Faisal lefty. So that JK11 Shopian winning this match by a margin of 8 runs. Congratulations to Adil Kachru and his team. They are into their match. And they are into the next round. And hard luck to the Real Sultan Summerbugh, losing by just a bare margin of 8 runs. And that's all what we have for this match. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Baba Nisar and I'm bringing you live for this post-match presentation ceremony of the match number 22 of House of Wealth Champions League Lucktipora. Well, this was a knockout clash. It was the Real Sultan Summerbugh and JK11 Shopian. And early in the toss, it was the Real Sultan Summerbugh. They will go on to win the toss. They opted to really bowl first, but the real things came up with JK. Hands for Adilwani, please. Thank you. Now we move to the Man of the Match award. And to present this Man of the Match award, I request on the stage to come up, please, Chairman LCA, that's Lucktipora Cricket Association, Mr. Amir Lone Saab, please. He will come forward and he will present the Man of the Match award. It goes to the bowler who bowled a brilliant spell, picked up 3 wickets, and he was intentionally kept back by Adil Kachro. He is a mystery spinner, Gauhar Legi. Big hands for Gauhar Legi, please. Few words with Gawar. गौर सबसे पहले तो आपको कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, नॉकआउट मैच था, आपने मैच जीता एंड यू आर टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेज.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू. शुक्र अल्लाह का कि हम क्वार्टर में हमने क्वालिफाई किया और जिस हिसाब से कैप्टन का रोल था इतने सारे बॉलर से यूटिलाइज करना हर जगह, वो बहुत बड़ी बात है आदिल कासरू के लिए जो हमारे कैप्टन है. बॉलर ने भी बहुत अच्छा बॉल डाला, मतलब जहाँ पे उनको बॉल डालना था. जुनैद ने भी अच्छी बॉलिंग की और जिस हिसाब से मुझे कैप्टन ने रोल दिया मैंने भी शुक्र अल्लाह का उस हिसाब से बॉलिंग की.
तो क्या ये प्लान था आपके लिए, क्योंकि नॉर्मली आप पहले फेज में बॉलिंग करते हो लेकिन यू वर रियली केप्ट बैक फॉर द 12 ओवर्स, 12 के बाद आपको आदिल ने यूज किया. वाज इट अ बिट ऑफ ए प्लान ऑफ योर प्रोसीडिंग्स?
यही रोल था मेरा कि वहाँ पे एक लेफ्टी खेल रहा था सुनील कुमार, आदिल कासरू वहाँ पे बॉल डाल रहा था, उसने भी 4 ओवर शायद 10-11 रन दिए. जब लेफ्टी आउट हुआ तो आदिल ने बोला कि अब आपकी बारी है, जो आपको करना है वो आप कर सकते हो.
तो फिनिशिंग द गेम विद पिकिंग अ मैन ऑफ द मैच, हाउ यू फील?
शुक्र कल जब इतना बड़ा मैच था, नॉकआउट स्टेज था, इसमें ऐसी बॉल डालना इतने प्रेशर में वो बहुत बड़ी बात होती है.
तो फाइनली हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग लक्टीपोरा के बारे में यू सम अप.
मेरे हिसाब से जितने मैंने ग्राउंड में ऐसा क्रिकेट खेला है, ये वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ग्राउंड है और वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लीग है.
चलिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच गवर लेगी, मैन ऑफ द मैच ऑफ दिस मैच नंबर 22, पिकिंग 3 विकेट्स. दैट्स ऑल व्हाट वी हैव फ्रॉम द पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.